It's 3:30 in the morning in Kathmandu. The city still sleeps, but our engines roar awake. Two headlights cut through the cold fog as we leave the valley chasing the first light of adventure. Here, riders from every corner of the valley have gathered, brothers and sisters of the throttle, drawn together by one dream, the road ahead. From Sitapaila to Sikles, this isn't just a ride, it's a story of grit, brotherhood, and discovery. The road is calling, and the journey has begun. Before the sun wakes the city, we chase the silence. Engines hum like a heartbeat steady, alive, cutting through the chill of Kathmandu dawn. The road stretches ahead, a ribbon of dreams, winding through mist and mountain. Here, at this humble roadside town, every rider refuels more than just the machine. They refill their spirit, sharing smiles, sips, and the quiet joy of the road. The mountains wait beyond the bridge, the dust, the climb, the unknown. But for now, it's breakfast at Mugling, a moment of calm before the next adventure begins.
हामी अब यहाँ मुगलिङबाट निस्किँदैछौँ सुरुवाल रिफिल गर्न गएको छ अब 50% बाटो राम्रै छ हामीले फेरि सुरु भयो accepted dump and we're off. Good pokhara.
Each curve whispers a story. Each rise reveals a promise that the journey is the destination. Hills roll past like waves frozen in time. Rivers race beside us, their silver threads guiding us west. Villages blink awake, smoke rising, children waving, life unfolding at every turn. The wind becomes our language, the horizon, our compass. And in the hum of the highway, we find something we'd almost forgotten: freedom. Kilometers blur into moments. Laughter echoes through helmets. Dust paints our faces in the color of the road, somewhere between throttle and though we leave behind. The road hums beneath the wheels, fast, but somehow peaceful. Mountains slide by like quiet giants. The wind writes poems across my skin. Speed isn't rush here, it's rhythm, it's release. The highway sings, and for a moment, everything feels still. Kathmandu fades in the mirrors, its lights, its noise, its hurry. Ahead lies the open road, where mountains breathe and rivers race beside the wheels. The wind speaks in whispers of freedom, each turn a promise, each climb a pulse of the unknown. The sun breaks over ridges, painting gold on our journey. Pokhara draws closer, you can feel it in the air, that quiet thrill, before adventure begins. And as the road stretches into light, the heart knows something unforgettable waits ahead.
अहिले पोखरा पुगेर पोखराबाट चाहिँ सिक्लेस जाँदैछौँ। यता चाहिँ एकदम अलि हराभरा खालको बाटो छ, सिङ्गल लेन बाटो।
After Pokhara, the tarmac disappears. What lies ahead isn't a road, it's a test. Mud, rocks, and sheer drops. The kind of trail that keeps your heart pounding and your grip tight. Every kilometer feels earned. Every turn a battle between balance and faith. The road isn't kind here. It twists, it climbs, it dares. Every rock a riddle, every turn a test. Tires slip on wet stone, mud splashes like wild paint. The mountain watches, unmoved, ancient, alive. The engine growls against gravity, heartbeats sink with the storm. Up here, balance is survival, and courage the only fuel that matters. The wind bites, the cliffs whisper. Still, we ride. Because somewhere beyond these ruthless roads, beyond the sweat, the slip, the scars, lies freedom. Raw, real, unforgiving, and worth every mile. He rode to Sikles, the hardest ride yet. Rugged, relentless, unforgiving. Ordinary bikes on an extraordinary road where every slip, every climb tests more than the machine. It tests the rider, because it's never about what you ride, it's about how you ride. The road carves through cliffs, crosses rivers, and climbs into clouds. Every kilometer feels earned, every bruise, every skid a story. And then after hours of grit, laughter, and the hum of endurance, the valley opens. Sikles, a village wrapped in the arms of the mountains. The hardest ride so far, and the one they'll never forget. After hours of dust, sweat, and endless climbs, the riders finally roll into Sikles. The journey was long, the roads were ruthless, exhausted faces now wear proud smiles. Every rider's mind thinks the same thing: dalbhat, Nepal's comfort, fuel for the tired soul, simple, warm, and earned the hard way. Tonight, they rest in Sikles village under starlit skies, sharing stories of the hardest ride yet, and a meal that tastes like victory. After a long day on the road, plates are empty, hearts are full. A warm dalbhat simple, satisfying the taste of home at the edge of the Himalayas. But the day isn't done just yet. With bellies content and spirits renewed, the riders set out once more, this time on foot. A short evening hike to Sikles Park to stretch weary legs, to breathe the crisp mountain air, and to ready the body for what tomorrow holds. The sun dips low behind the ridges, painting the village in golden quiet. Every step now a gentle rhythm of recovery and anticipation. Tomorrow, the real climb begins. But tonight, it's peace, it's preparation, it's Sikles settling into the heart of the mountains.
Good morning, it's day two hike. अहिले 6:15 भएको छ। किन थालिसकेँ ल, मैले म्याप अन गरेँ, अब हराउँदैन ल।
At the break of dawn, a group of strangers embarks on an epic journey, a 30 kilometers hike through the heart of the Himalayas. They know little about where they're heading, but one thing is certain: this path will change them. Their destination, Kapuche Lake, the lowest glacier lake in the world. A hidden gem, untouched by most and unknown to many who wander these rugged peaks. The trail begins easy, almost deceptively so. The air is crisp, the earth beneath their boots is soft, and the sound of the wind through the trees is soothing. It's a perfect morning for a hike, and spirits are high. Before their very eyes, nature unveils one of its most magnificent and terrifying displays, an avalanche. In the stillness that follows, the hikers stand speechless, humbled witnesses to the mountain's power, reminded that here, in nature's domain, but as everything can change, the landscape in the blink of an eye to shift. As the path steepens, the journey takes a different turn. The easy rhythm of the morning is replaced by the challenge of the terrain. The trail winds deeper into the mountains, each turn revealing another layer of the wild. But now, the hikers face a new challenge. Before them rises a staircase, impossibly steep, etched into the mountainside. Step upon step, it climbs toward the clouds, a man-made scar upon an ancient world. Every hiker knows this moment, the silent negotiation between body and mind. The legs protest, the lungs burn, yet something deeper urges them on. Each step is a small victory, a measure of endurance, of will. Around them, the mountain watches in silence. The wind sweeps across the ridge, carrying whispers of those who climbed before. And as the final step is conquered, the world opens once more, vast, breathtaking, and alive. After hours of steady climbing, the trail begins to level out the steep ridges now behind them. Let the hikers take a moment, a pause in the journey. The winds are sharp, the air thin, but they are fueled by something simpler and far more comforting. Egg noodle soup, the kind that feels like a hug in a bowl. As the steam rises from their cups, the cold of the mountain fades away, if only for a moment. Here, high above the valley, with only the sound of the rushing river far below, they take in the quiet. The forest surrounds them dense, alive and untamed. But the hikers push on, their spirits fueled by the rhythm of the climb. Through mud and moss, over rocks and roots, they move as one chasing the path that leads higher into the mountains. It's not just a hike anymore, it's endurance, it's discovery. It's the heart of adventure, unfolding step by step through the jungle's breath. After hours of climbing and countless turns, the hikers are almost there. Hugu is within reach. They've conquered ridges, crossed streams, and fought through the relentless terrain. Now, with Hugu just ahead, they've covered nearly 70% of the journey to Kapuche Lake. But the trail doesn't forgive. It rises, falls, twists, testing every ounce of strength left in tired legs. Still, they keep moving, step by step, driven by the promise of the lake beyond the clouds and the quiet victory that waits at the end of the trail. The path is tough, but their spirit is tougher. Hugu is near, and Kapuche is calling.
So, हामी चाहिँ अहिले हुगु गोठ पुग्यो। यतातिर चाहिँ यो झुलङ्गे पुलबाट गयो नि गरी हामी चाहिँ कापुचे लेक।
Beyond Hugu, the real climb begins. The trail grows steeper, an unforgiving slope, with a 14% grade and 15 kilometers still to go. 475 meters of elevation stand between the hikers and the highest glacial lake in the world, Kapuche. Every step now burns. The air thins, the heart races, but the will to reach the top grows stronger. This is the final test, a battle of endurance between the mountain and the mind. And somewhere beyond these steep ridges, Kapuche waits silent, pure, a mirror of every struggle that led here. After a long, grueling climb through rock, mud, and mountain wind, they finally arrive. Kapuche Lake, a jewel hidden high in the Himalayas, its waters shimmer in shades of turquoise, as if the sky itself has come down to rest. The pain of the trail fades away. Every step, every slip, every heartbeat worth it. After witnessing the turquoise calm of Kapuche Lake, the hikers make their way back down, feet heavy, hearts full. A warm plate of dalbhat waits simple, comforting, fuel for the road yet to come. Because the journey isn't over. Ahead lies the climb back to Sikles, steep, endless, and unforgiving. They know it won't be easy. They know it might be midnight before the village lights appear again. But this is what adventure feels like, the exhaustion, the endurance, and the quiet fire that keeps them moving. With the last light fading behind the hills, they rise once more, ready to face the mountain on their way home.
Yeah, boy! 50% done!
Night has fallen deep over the mountains. The jungle grows silent, except for the sound of footsteps and the faint hum of weary breath. Beams of torchlight cut through the darkness, guiding tired souls along narrow trails. Each step feels heavier than the last. The legs ache. The mind drifts, but the will refuses to break. They've been walking for hours, through steep climbs and endless descents. And now, in the heart of the forest, it's a battle against fatigue and time. Still, they push on, miserable, cold, and aching. 17 hours, 30 kilometers, one mountain after another. Through daylight, dust, and darkness, they kept moving one step, one breath, one hope at a time. And now, at last, Sikles. Here in Sikles, beneath the quiet mountain sky, the hikers celebrate the only way they know how. A few cans of beer, a handful of boiled potatoes, and the laughter of friends who made it through together. The aches fade in the glow of the fire, the cold forgotten in shared stories and smiles. It's simple, it's raw, it's real. A new dawn rises over Sikles. After yesterday's grueling climb, the mountains feel softer, the air, a little kinder. Day 3 begins the gurung way, a plate of warm gurung bread, a cup of black tea steaming in the chill, and a simple, hard-boiled egg. Nothing fancy, just the kind of breakfast that tastes like peace after struggle. Around the table, tired faces share quiet smiles. Muscles still ache, but the spirit feels alive again. Big thanks to the Highlanders Inn. Sikles' 2 nights of comfort, great food, and warm hospitality. Heading to Sikles, stay here. Good vibes, hearty meals, and a true mountain welcome. The hardest miles are behind, and the mountains, once fierce, now watch over them like old friends. A new day begins, stronger, slower, and beautifully simple.
So, and we are off from Sikles to pokhara. सबैजना खतरा थाकिसक्यो एकपल्ट one day hike.
The journey back begins. From Sikles to Pokhara, the road twists and breaks, a rugged path carved through the heart of the mountains. Rocks tear at tires, cliffs rise sharply beside the trail, and rivers demand respect as they cross the path. Every corner tests balance, every bend challenges courage. This isn't a highway, this is raw adventure, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The mountains close in, their peaks veiled in mist. Dust clouds swirl, and the wind carries the echo of every rider's heartbeat. Here, speed is measured not by the odometer, but by the pulse, the focus, the sheer will to keep moving. Cliffs and crests, rivers and ridges, each moment is a lesson in patience and persistence. One wrong move, and the mountain reminds you it is still in charge. Yet, amid the challenge, there is beauty. Sunlight hits jagged peaks, rivers glint like molten silver, and the vastness of the Himalayan terrain humbles every rider. The road is long, the trail unrelenting, but every turn brings them closer to the valley below. Through sweat and dust, through moments of doubt, they ride with grit, with laughter, and with the quiet thrill of overcoming the impossible. The terrain never relents, but neither does their spirit. Each climb, each descent, each river crossing, a testament to grit, determination, and the love of the ride. And as the valley of Pokhara slowly unfolds, the journey's rough edges become part of the story, a ride through rugged mountains, through challenge, through pure adventure. This is off-road riding at its purest, ordinary bikes on extraordinary terrain. Each turn demands focus, each climb challenges courage, and every descent thrills the soul. Dust fills the air, engines roar, and the mountains echo with the spirit of adventure. Here, it's not about what you ride, it's about how you ride. Through mud, rocks, and rivers, the journey moves onward, a dance between rider, machine, and mountain. Steep climbs, loose rocks, and a slippery slope, every meter earned through grit. The mountain doesn't care about speed, only about endurance and courage. Every skid, every slide, every heartbeat, it's all part of the rhythm of the ride. Here, the road is never smooth, but the thrill is worth every challenge. Dust clouds the vision, mud slows the pace, but the spirit keeps moving forward. It's not the bike that defines the adventure, it's the rider. Focus sharp, pulse steady, courage unshaken. Through rugged terrain, every obstacle becomes part of the story. Every ride a test of skill, patience, and heart. The mountains don't give in, and neither do they. And finally, the mountains begin to open. The trail softens, the air changes, and the valley of Pokhara welcomes them back. 13 kilometers of rugged terrain behind, adventure etched in every scar, every bruise, every memory. It was more than a ride, it was a journey through raw nature, through challenge, through the spirit of the mountains themselves.